Just about to hit the two-thirds mark in the Simulation Football League Season 14, and we have two teams on the outside looking in at the playoff picture. It is the Denver Nightwings traveling to Charlotte, North Carolina to take on the Carolina Skyhawks. Simulation Football League and ESPN's Radio 252 welcome you in as we get set for football. Chris Curtis and Gerald Giudice with you in the booth. Gerald, how you doing, sir?
Doing fine. Chris, how you doing, sir?
Fantastic. What you got for this one?
Tonight's game is an interesting matchup with both these teams on the bottom fourth of the league in scoring, as you can see by our graphic. It's an important game for both teams. Denver to get back in the playoff hunt to win. Carolina keeping their paper-thin playoff hopes alive with the win tonight.
Carolina sitting at 2-5, Denver at 3-4. The defending champions talking about them, winners of 2 of 3. And they are looking to try to get hot at the right time, trying to get into the top 10 for a shot at the SFL Season 14 championships, a chance to repeat. Just about to get going here in Charlotte. Should be a good one. Talking about Denver, they won a game entirely without scoring a touchdown a week ago in a 21-point effort. All of them coming on the foot of Kramer Jackman.
Yeah, it's an amazing game for Kramer Jackman. The game earning him Special Teams Player of the Week last week in the SFL. Like you said, 7 for 7 with a long of 48 yards. They got to get in the end zone, I think, today. Can't rely on the leg with Kramer Jackman.
Going to have to do something. See what Josh Miller and company can do. But first, we'll see Sully Richardson and the Carolina Skyhawks as they get the football to start things out. We are up and away. Game on in Charlotte. Ball caught in just the end zone at the 10-15, right at the 15 to the 20. And he's taken down at the 23-yard line. And welcome in for those just joining us. Carolina starts with the football, and we'll start with one Sully Richardson. Last week, 20 for 24, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception in the win over London. A decent effort from him, and also Logan Jack had a decent effort as well. He'll be able to capitalize again. 1st and 10, we'll get to the rest of the offense here in just a moment. Split backs. Richardson to throw. He'll throw to the left. That's a catch and a 5-yard completion. It is 2nd and 5. Let's talk about that Carolina offense. As you see there, Harish Prasad is one of the wide receiver tandems for the Skyhawks. You have Sam Avolis, Flash Furman, Shea Carroll as the other wide receivers for them. Logan Jack, we've already talked about. Tony Zoma, the fullback, and then the center on the offensive line, Catherine Horrell. Is going to be on the offensive line for the Skyhawks. 2nd and 5, run up the middle for Logan Jack, and he'll have a first down to the 33-yard line. Get to the defense here of Denver in just a second, Gerald, but good start so far early from this Carolina offense.
Very good start for their offense, heading that ball to Logan Jack, following, as you mentioned, Catherine Horrell, following them right through the hole, first down.
Denver's defense here in just a moment after this first down play. Split backs for Richardson. Looks to throw, gets taken down from behind. The defensive line gets to him to take him down at 2nd and 10 after no gain.
That's a great play there by Al Lewis for Denver. The tackle for loss there, his 7th of the season.
See what they can do on 2nd and 10. In the gun. Trips right. 1 to the left for Richardson, 4 on the defensive line for Denver. Quick step back, looks, throws over the middle, tries to split the seam, and that will hit the turf harmlessly. It's 3rd and 10. Denver's defense looks like this. DeMarcus Anderson and Al Lewis, we've already talked about on the defensive ends. Defensive tackles, Scott Johnson and Des Troyer. Linebackers, Mel Davis, Adam Wiseman, and Brody Gulch. Cornerbacks, Matt Papineau, Nick Kindler, and Aiden Davis, as well as the safeties, Josh Vasquez and Jacob Gustafson on the defensive side of the ball for Denver. Trips left, 2 to the right as well, 5 wide on 3rd and 10 for Richardson. Plenty of time, deep over the middle. This one's picked off. Playing center field, Denver has the football, and they're moving back the other way, past midfield to the 39-yard line. And that is Gustafson, his first pick.
Gustafson with a great play there. Again, Sully Richardson going across the middle of the field. Read his eyes perfectly. Run up, nice pick. That is his 10th career interception, and I believe that is his first of the season.
Good work from Denver's defense, able to turn the ball over. Richardson with a mark negative on his stat sheet so far. And now we bring out Josh Miller and company, that Denver offense about to get going. The main two tandem, Josh Miller, Jared McChesney, your quarterback running back tandem. He's next to McChesney in the gun on first down. Denver needing a win, Carolina needing a win arguably more. This will be to the left, catch towards the first down marker, but not quite there. That'll be an 8-yard completion and a good looking grab for Sam Mavolis.
Sam Mavolis starting off well, the week 5 signee for Carolina. The 5'11", 185 receiver can't get him loose.
Yeah, not a big guy, but he's sneaky good, sneaky fast. He will be. McChesney on second down gets taken down at the line. Talking about the Nightwing offense real quick. We talk about that is Josh Miller. Jared McChesney we talked about. Ezekiel Love, the fullback. Wide receivers Giacomo Jones, Bryce Battle, and Tyson Cooper, along with Logan Keel. And then Jeremy Mosley, the tight end for Denver. In the gun is Miller. Southpaw throws over the middle. That's a nice grab towards the 15-yard line to the 14. And this one, Giacomo Jones, his second catch in 2 plays.
Giacomo Jones looks like he's got just to run an inside slant. Was wide open. It was just an easy pitch and catch there for Miller. First down, moving the chains.
They're in the red zone for the first time this evening. First and 10 for Denver. Can still get a first down at the 4-yard line. Miller to throw. Throws short, little short cross on the middle of the field. It'll be a 5-yard completion. And Jones again with his 3rd catch and 3 targets.
3 for 3 for Jones, 3 for 3 for Miller. Now they're killing him across the center of the field right now. To see if they can punch this in and get their first touchdown in over 4.5 quarters.
Yeah, no kidding. Did not have a touchdown a week ago, as mentioned. Single back is McChesney. He'll get the football on second down. He's going to get taken down. A 2-yard gain and make it 3rd and 3 as they get to the 6.
Rochelle Colston with a fantastic tackle there. Looked like McChesney was going to bounce on the outside and head toward the pylon. But a great open field tackle there by Rochelle Colston.
About to get going. 3rd and 3. Big down defensively for Carolina, trying to bend but not break. That will be towards the first down marker, and he's not going to get there. McChesney gets taken down. Christopher Colon with the tackle. He gets him down before the marker. 4th and 1, and they will have to kick a field goal.
Now here comes Kramer Jackman out on the field. Surprisingly, he doesn't have a bag of ice on his leg from last week. Trying to go on 7 for 7, and oh!
As we say that, they have the offense on the field. 4th and 1. We'll see if they snap it here. Offset I formation for Miller. I'd say go for it. Go ahead and snap it. See what happens.
I would go for it too. You got to get that offense some productivity here, and they call trying to draw him offside. Didn't work.
Yep, there you go. So that will be a chance now for Kramer Jackman to kick that field goal. So they try to draw him off sides. No go. Carolina hangs tough and does not jump across the line. That would have created huge problems for Carolina defensively. And they will try to settle for 3 points. Looking at a chip shot, though. I'm looking at about a 22-yarder from this spot. Ball is at the left hash.
I agree with you, They should have tried to punch that in, or at least get the first down to give them an extra set of downs to get in there. You got to get that confidence in your offense back to scoring touchdowns. You can't rely on Jackman all the time.
Now he's going to try to put him through on this one from the left hash. Kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. 8 for 8 in 2 games, including that 21-yarder, and the Nightwings have a 3-0 lead in Carolina.
Hasn't missed in the regular season during his career. 71 for 71 now, as you said. 8 for his last 8, and actually 15 for his last 15 in the last 3 games combined.
Dependable kicker. His one miss came in the playoffs last season in his entire career. As this is up and gone. Carolina get the football back here. Ball caught at the back of the end zone and kneeled down to go to the 20-yard line. Carolina's offense back on the field. Sully Richardson looking for a little bit of redemption and trying to get his boys on the board here shortly.
Yes, they need to get their offense running again. They need to run the football with Logan Jack, trying to get them safely in the scoring position.
Richardson in the gun by himself. Trips right for him. 4 on the defensive line. Looks to throw. Moving left to right. Throw deep and incomplete. Tipped ball on the defense. That was close, but good work. It's 2nd and 10.
Another another mid-range pass there. And Davis just reading the quarterback's eyes. Actually ran the route just a little bit better than the receiver. He's been throwing into double coverage quite a bit in this first quarter. Sully Richardson has.
He seems like he's seen something. He's seeing something over the middle that's just not there. He was burned once in the interception over the middle, but has thrown over the middle 3 times early in this game. So something to keep an eye on for later in this first half before they maybe find some adjustments. 4 on the defensive line. Logan Jack is the back behind Richardson. To throw to the left, that's caught. Quick little 4-yard gainer. It'll be 3rd and 6, I should say, after the completion and tackle. And Carolina trying to make it a more manageable 3rd down.
As getting Flash Furman there and involved in the offense there with the short 4-yard pass to bring up 3rd and 6. Let's see if they can dial up a play here to get a first down.
See what they have for us on that 3rd and 6. Logan Jack, the deep back. Handoff. No, he's going to get taken down immediately. The defensive line for Denver shines through, and it's a real nice one. Des Troyer gets through the line and breaks it up.
Des Troyer with his 4th tackle for loss for the season. Big play for the defensive player for Denver, forcing them to punt. Solomon Kane out on the field.
Yeah, Kane has the punt ready to go just about. He's lined up in his own 7-yard line. Carolina going to give the ball back to Denver, as Denver will catch it past the midfield line at the 40-yard line. He's taken down pretty much immediately. It is 1st and 10 at the 42. So the Nightwings have the football and a narrow lead as Josh Miller comes back out on the field. One thing I noticed, we haven't talked about Carolina's defense much. We'll get to introduce them here in just a moment after this first down play.
And Carolina's defense has been trying to hold them in, but they held them to a field goal the last set of downs, so see if they can force a 3 and out.
Chesney on the first down carry goes absolutely nowhere, and it is 2nd and 10. Carolina's defense looks something like this. Defensive ends Kathleen Horrell and Riley Combs. Defensive tackles Phil Hall and Christopher Cologne. Linebackers, it is David Horrell and Forrest Stark, along with Shervon Prasad, Zane Doty, and Davidson Joseph. Your cornerbacks, Rochelle Colston and Tristan Hatley, along with Mark Panicelli. Your safeties for the Skyhawks. 2nd and 10, handoff to Chesney, and again, going nowhere. The defensive line holding well. Good run defense from the Skyhawks as Hall gets in.
Beautiful tackle there by Hall, his 6th tackle for loss of the season, to go along with 21 total tackles for the year. And I think they're trying to run the football and not try to throw it Zane Doty's way.
Doty, leader in interceptions so far this season. That's deep over the middle and probably should have been picked, but it will be a pass deflection, knocking that one down. Zane Doty, who nearly had another.
Zane Doty had a nice read there. It should have been the number 13 for the season. He has 25 for his career, so it's going to force a punt by Michael Horrell.
And that'll work for the Carolina defense. After punting themselves, they force an immediate punt from the Nightwings. As the Nightwings are in a good spot to try to play the field position game. And the Skyhawks deep, they can get a good boot from Horrell here. Kick is up and gone, really close to being blocked. Fair catch called for at the 23-yard line and retrieved. So back out comes Sully Richardson after a quick 3 and out. We'll see what they can do. 3 and out, better than an interception, and it's still only 3-0.
Yeah, but it's better than having interceptions, especially if you're having it on your side of the 50 if you want to keep in ball games. So we'll see if they can take some time off this clock and get some first downs.
2 in the backfield for Richardson. Richardson to throw. To the left. That is going to be a catch towards the sideline, a 6-yard completion. Not much more than that, but that'll work. It's second and manageable.
It brings up a 2nd and 4, and this is where you have the whole playbook at your disposal, where you could run with Logan Jack. You can run another quick slant with either Prasad or Furman, or get Shea Carroll involved in the ball game, or even hit the tight end Jack Flash.
That was Prasad on that catch. 2 in the backfield again for Richardson. Hand off, left side towards the first down marker. He's going to get close, but not quite there. 3rd and inches. Logan Jack getting close, but not quite able to turn the set of downs over. And it'll be 3rd and not much.
Puts the shoulder down, tries to overpower the defender there. Great tackle to bring up 3rd and literally inches.
Getting real close to the line. See what Richardson has for us. 4 on the defensive line for the Night Wings through the middle. It'll be a first down. Very close, but they do get it. Just barely. Logan Jack pushes his way forward.
Strong running there by Logan Jack to get the first down. It looked like he was going to be hit right at the line for no gain, but he just turned his shoulders and just got the first down.
1st and 10 once more. Slow moving drive, but you can call it methodical as long as they start making progress here. Hand off Jack, moving through the middle between the tackles. He's got a 6-yard gain. Reminder, if you guys are listening on ESPN Radio 252, you can definitely see what you're listening to. Twitch.tv/SimulationFL is where you can go to see the game live. You can also join the SFL community at simulationfl.net and even get involved with the league at that point. From couch to field. Logan Jack through the middle. And not much going there. He does get a yard, make it 3rd and manageable, just shy of midfield.
Yeah, Adam Wiseman there with the stop. He's been having a heck of a season so far. That was his 63rd tackle for the season and is tied for 9th with tackles for losses with 12, so he's having a great year.
He is having a great defensive year as the linebacker. Offset I formation for Richardson. Looks to throw. Has Jack in view. He has a catch and room to go. He's going to get past midfield to the 45-yard line in Denver territory. It's 1st and 10.
What a great play there. Beautiful design play to get Logan Jack out in the flat there. Wide open. Got a decent block out there. And then picked up the first down. Got some more yards. Unbelievable play. Great safe play. Keeps the chains moving.
Good work, and the wide receiver getting out and blocking. I believe that was Sam Avolis, youngster doing work. 1st and 10. Split backs. Starting to make some inroads here, get some yardage through the middle. Couple more yards to add to the totals for the rushing unit. Logan Jack gets 3. It's 2nd and 7.
Mel Davis there with the stop. Nice run, just keeping him honest. It's 2nd and 7. I believe they're running the football to open up the passing game, so he doesn't have that much congestion over the middle when he's been throwing early in the ball game.
Definitely been an adjustment as well. You see Richardson moving to the flats, to the sidelines, aside from going over the middle. He was burning an interception going over the middle earlier. Jack through the middle again, 3rd and 2 after another decent run up the middle. And they seem to be gashing this defensive line for medium gains, but it's making 3rd downs a lot easier.
Oh, it will be 3rd and 2 is a heck of a lot better than getting 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 10. Catherine Horrell is having a great game as a center, just making holes for Logan Jack to run through.
One up the middle again. This one not quite going to get there. Decision time for Carolina. Make it 4th and 1 and another hit from Davis to knock him down.
Another tackle there for Mel Davis. As he and Wiseman are combining to make life difficult for Logan Jack.
End of the first quarter, Night Wings 3, Skyhawks 0 on the Simulation Football League on Twitch and ESPN Radio 252. Chris Curtis, Gerald Giudice, Robert Garrett Jr. on stats, and our commissioner and producer Cameron Irvine on the buttons. Welcome into Charlotte, North Carolina. 3-0 lead for Denver after the first quarter of play is done. Carolina has the football. They're going to run it through the middle on 4th down, and they're going to get it. That's a big play.
Huge momentum swing there for Carolina. Logan Jack just burying his head, getting that first down. Let's see if that play will get them on the road to points.
Looking for the first points of this football game. 2 in the backfield for Sully Richardson after a big 4th down conversion. That's through the middle. Jack again, finding some holes, finding some yardage. Another 6 on the board there. Make it 2nd and 4.
Another tackle there for Mel Davis. Mel Davis and Adam Wiseman have combined for 123 tackles coming into this game with 16 tackles for loss. So you don't want to get hit by those guys, but Logan Jack is running the ball like a man possessed right now.
High formation for Richardson. 7 on the defensive line, expecting another steady diet of Logan Jack. We'll see if they get it. There he is through the middle, taken down behind the line. Good tackle to get to him. 3rd and 5. Still manageable. The linebackers do their job.
Brody Goldstair just stood him up right at the line, making a 3rd and 5. I'd love to have seen a play action pass there the way they've been running the football. We'll see if Sully can get them the first down here. It looks like they're going to go 4 wide.
And they're going to try. We'll see what they can do. Trips right, 1 to the left for Richardson. On 3rd and 5. Over the middle, tipped and incomplete. That was dangerous. Nearly worked, but that was right in the hands of Jack Flash. Couldn't bring it in.
Jack Flash was having right across the middle again. I believe Sully is now 0 for 4. The pass is going across the middle. I think they might need to stick out to the wide sides of the field.
Do it until they stop you. Absolutely. And they're going to try a long field goal attempt from here. And this is a 45-yarder. Wally Herman getting set up from the middle. Right-footed kicker, snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. A lot of leg under that one. They'll say 44 officially. Carolina ties the game at 3.
I had a lot of leg, as you said, where that would be good for 54 as it bends the twine behind the sticks. Ties up the game 3-3.
Yeah, very good work from Carolina to at least get points out of that. As a slow and methodical drive puts them where they need to be. Good work from Carolina, not getting stressed out, just kind of doing what they can.
I think it's a great methodical drive, as you said before. Give their defense a chance to rest.
This will be returned from the 10 to 15, 20, 25 to the 26. And that is where the Nightwings will start this drive. 1st and 10 for Josh Miller and company.
I am very impressed with that Bryce Battle returning kicks. He's been amazing. I've covered a couple games of his before, and I'm just waiting for him to bust one open.
In the gun is Miller. To his right, Jared McChesney. Southpaw takes it, throws right side, sideline grab, and he kept the feet in. Good work, and that is a 2nd and 3 for Logan Keel.
Great concentration there, getting the feet in, keeping that ball in his hands, tiptoeing through the tulips to make it 2nd and 3.
3 in the backfield for Miller. 7 on the line defensively, or in the box defensively. McChesney's going to try to rush through. He's going to get through 1 tackle just before he got past the 1st down marker. He's going to get to the 43. Nice run for McChesney. It's 1st and 10.
McChesney finally getting out of the blocks after being stuffed a couple times at the line. Here he comes. He just absolutely bowls over Davidson Joseph. Puts that shoulder down and gains an extra 5 yards after contact. Moving the change. 1st down.
Miller starting this game 4 for 5 and 80% completion. Not much in the way of yards yet. Haven't really seen either quarterback take a huge shot completed at this point. That's McChesney busting through. He's going to have another 1st down, and Denver doing work as they cross midfield.
McChesney just stiff arming people out of his way, getting plenty of yards after contact so far in this first half. Great run call, first down, moving the chains once again.
A couple of broken tackles and a couple of decent runs for Jared McChesney. Doing some work on this drive for the Night Wings. Miller under center, two in the backfield. Handoff again, McChesney got some room through the middle. Offensive line for Denver opening up real nice holes for him. Another 7-yard gain, and he'll get out to the 39.
McChesney's being the workhorse for Denver. He's been the workhorse back all year for them. He had 31 carries last week for only 83 yards, but 31 carries shows he can definitely handle the rock.
And they're not testing Carolina's secondary really at all at this point. We'll see if that changes. Handoff again for McChesney. He's got 3 Skyhawks converging on him immediately, and he's going to go nowhere. Make it 3rd and 6. Nice play behind the line.
Yeah, it was a great play behind the line. Christopher Colon once again with the tackle for loss. He just threw his blocker off to the side and just stopped him in the backfield, making it a 3rd and pretty much longer, 3rd and 8, so 3rd and 6. So we'll see what happens here.
3rd and somewhat still manageable. We've seen 3rd downs like this on both sides really all night long so far. So we play about halfway through, a little less than halfway through this second quarter. Trips right through the middle. McChesney trying to get that first down. He's not going to quite get there. It'll stop them before they get close. 4th and 1 at the 37-yard line. It'd be a long one from here.
I think you have to just set up and go for it. I mean,
they're going to try it.
Jackman's out again. This is over
54 yards from this spot. From the right hash, trying to give Denver the lead. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up and on the way. It is through a missile down the middle, and it makes it a 6-3 Denver lead over Carolina.
Whatever Kramer Jackman's getting paid, his agent better get on the phone and say, hey, we need a little bit more money here. If I'm going to score all the points, I want all the share of the money. Another clutch kick by Jackman. But again, a 4th and 1, you don't put the ball in the hands of Jared McChesney. I think that's a mistake. They're going to need to do that. They're going to need to, at some point in the game, to score a touchdown to win.
Kramer Jackman is responsible for 27 straight Denver points over 2 weeks. That is incredible. Great stat. And kind of bewildering as well with that offense. But either way, this will be touched back in the end zone. 6-3 Denver. Carolina has the football. And they'll work as we hit the halfway mark in this second quarter. Chris Curtis, Gerald Giudice with you in the broadcast booth. 12 carries so far for Logan Jack. He's only got 32 yards, but he's made them count. They've come at really opportune times, and we'll see if he gets a first down. He will. Through the middle and tries to truck through one. He'll get taken down after a 3-yard gain.
Decent run up the middle there by Logan Jack. We had Gustafson and I believe Adam Wiseman again on the tackle. You're going to hear Wiseman's name quite a bit, as he loves to have these 10-plus tackle games. He's all over the field.
Well, especially if they're going to run it right at him. Logan Jack has made no bones about running right at Wiseman. Wiseman's taking him down a majority of the time. One for Jack through the middle, trying to get through the hole. Not going to work on this occasion. He will lose a yard, make it 3rd and 8.
There's Troy. They're plugging the hole. They're not getting Logan Jackson any room to run whatsoever. Bring up a 3rd and 8. We'll see if Sully Richardson can complete a pass here that's not across the middle. That's giving them some difficulty.
We'll see if they work the sidelines again. They were working that with decent success in the first quarter. This one's deep over the middle, trying to put it on the numbers, and he does. That's a great throw over the middle, moving right to left to the 43-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Great pass there by Sully Richardson. Sees the guy open over the middle and is behind the defenders. That was Haris Prasad there with a humongous catch there. Big first down, big play for Carolina, getting into Denver Nightwing territory.
That's a great catch and a great way to move the chains. One of their big plays Carolina loves to get. Under center in the backfield is Logan Jack. Richardson to throw, has it in Jack's hands. He's going to try to move through. He's got 3 Nightwings converging on him. He'll get 2 yards out of that and no further, as they're into Denver territory again. Last time they were down here, they kicked a field goal. See if they can continue that and at least tie this game.
Yeah, that flank pass there for the to the running back or the wide receiver seems to be the most popular play right now in the SFL. It seems.
Handoff, Jack, left side through the tackle, and it'll be a couple more yards added on, 3rd and 3. Reminder, if that you are watching the SFL on Twitch and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bend, you can head over to twitch.tv/simulationfl if you want to see what you are hearing as well. We definitely welcome you to do that. You can interact with the majority of our community members that are in there as well. Coaches, players from these two teams, other teams as well. Right side towards the sideline, that's caught. And past the 30-yard line to the 27. It is 1st and 10 as they're well within field goal range now.
Shea Carroll there with the reception. Great play call there, having Shea Carroll just run an out pattern to the sideline. Beautiful catch. It was throws a little bit behind him. Made the adjustment well. Get the first down. Moving the sticks once again. They're driving.
I formation for Carolina. Plenty in the box defensively. I think they're expecting Logan Jack here. They will get him, but it's through the middle anyway, and he gets a few more yards added on just outside the red zone to the 20-yard line anyway, 2nd and 3.
Big hole again for Logan Jack to run through. Catherine Horrell on that offensive line just giving him major holes to run through. And they're weakening the front line of Denver.
Real good work so far from Carolina. Great drive so far to answer that long field goal. Jack through the middle this time. He's going to get stuffed. No gain on the play, no loss either. 3rd and 3 on the other side.
There's one of those linebacker combinations again from, if it's not Wiseman, it's Mel Davis coming at you, making a 3rd and 3.
Two to the right in the I formation. Richardson, they'd love to get a touchdown on this drive. They've earned it to this point, and that's going to be another big tackle behind the line, and I think it's going to be another chance at a field goal here as Jack is taken down. 4th and 4. It'll be a 39-yarder from this spot.
And guess who was on that tackle? Mr. Adam Wiseman once again. Just a ball hawk on that defense. We're going to have another field goal here to make it hopefully a tie game.
Wally Herman on the field from the left hash, 4th and 4. Low snap, handled well. Kick is up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. No issue there. Carolina comes back to tie the game, and we are 6s late in the 2nd quarter.
Like a great hold there on that low snap, and Horrell just puts it right through the sticks. Makes it 6-6 with 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning upcoming after the kickoff.
Kickoff ready to go here. 2-minute warning just on the other side of that kickoff as mentioned. Denver going to have to pull something out of their hat, trying to get some points before the end of the half. Carolina did start this game with the football, so Denver will start the 3rd quarter with it. It'll be through the middle, across the hash marks to the 25-yard line. 23 is where they'll mark them, and that is going to bring out Josh Miller and company. McChesney, after a nice couple of runs last time out, nice broken tackles. You know, he's primed to break one at some point as he does really good work for this Denver offense. But again, Kramer Jackman, 27 straight points for the Denver offense and no touchdowns for those guys. They'll look to try to change their fortunes here late in the 2nd quarter. Hand off, McChesney left side, off tackle. He's going to be moving left to right across your dial, and to the 31 he will go. And it is the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on Twitch and 252 ESPN, Greenville, New Bern in Charlotte, North Carolina. Second and 2. And this will be to the right-hand side. McChesney not able to get anywhere with that. He'll actually lose a yard. It is 3rd and 3. And Gerald, they're running up against the defensive line for Carolina that's playing pretty well.
Yeah, Tristan Hatley comes up there to make the stop. who leads the team in solo tackles with 48, make it 49 right now for 3rd and 3, 3rd and short.
Handoff, Chesney on 4th down, not going to get it. Or on 3rd down, not going to get it. They'll make it 4th and 2. So the 3rd down does not go their way, and all of a sudden, Denver's going to be looking at punting and giving a chance for the Skyhawks to potentially take the lead.
Rochelle Colston again with the humongous stop. They're just taking him down the open field. I am not sure why they're not calling a timeout here to save some time for their offense.
And if you're Denver, you are content to just let that time go as much as possible. It's a little time on the clock for Carolina to do their thing. Punt coming now. Good snap. Left-footed punter is up and away. It'll get all the way to the 30-yard line and get taken down at the 35. Richardson and company back out on the field after the Solomon Kane punt. And we'll see what the Skyhawks can do on offense with a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game.
If I was Carolina, I'd just be handing the ball, handing it to Logan Jack. Maybe just running off the clock. If he breaks one, fine. But just be safe and just go to halftime being tied.
Split backs for Carolina. Handoff. Left side. No, tried to get through the middle anyway, and that is not going to do anything there. Carolina calls a timeout.
Again there, Mel Davis with the stop there right at the line of scrimmage. They're only gaining 1. 2nd and 9 coming up for them with 38 seconds left. I just see a conservative play call here for Carolina. Not doing anything ridiculous.
Showing. See if they continue that, and as we say that, they go into the gun on 2nd and 9. 4 on the defensive line. Everyone else looks like they're going back into coverage. Thrown on a slant. That is tipped and incomplete. That'll hit the ground harmlessly. Went off the hands of Davis.
Beautiful play there by Davis to knock the ball away. I don't agree with that play call, especially with the inconsistency and the hard time he's having throwing over the middle. If you're going to throw it toward the sidelines, but now you also stop the clock. So.
Under center. Richardson trying to make something happen. 3rd and 9. It'll be a handoff instead, and content to just kind of let the clock go. And it looks like they will let that happen. 4th and 9. Neither team calling a timeout. So it looks like they'll try to just let this one die down to the halftime whistle.
That was the Mel Davis. I'm sorry there, Cruz.
You're good.
Mel Davis series there with 2 tackles and a pass deflection.
So punt upcoming, or at least they're in formation for it, but doesn't look like we're going to get to see that punt. 2 seconds left, and they will actually punt it for some reason at the end of this half. This will be up and over at the 27-yard line, return to the 30 and no farther. So interesting way to end the first half in a 6-6 ball game. As we go to the locker rooms in a deadlock, 4 field goals have equaled the offense for both teams, Gerald, as we get your thoughts at the halftime break.
It's an interesting game for a game that's being played between the 20s right now for Denver and Carolina. Both teams are running the football quite well, in fact. The time possession clearly on the side of Carolina. But as I was saying before, the game is being played between the 20s. The defenses hold up when they need to. Denver needs to get the ball in the end zone. They can't rely on Jackman, as I said before. And for Carolina, Sully Richardson has to be a little bit more protective of the football, especially when throwing across the middle. He seems to be getting a lot of balls batted down, and he already has 1 pick thrown going across the middle. I think you're going to see a lot more of the 2 horses in this game, Logan Jack and Jared McChesney, getting the football and try to punch the football in the end zone. I think the team that scores the first touchdown in this game might be the only touchdown to win the game.
You might be right. That's McChesney, 41 yards on 13 carries, 20 attempts for 45 yards from Logan Jack. Quarterback, 7 for 12, 76 yards for Sully Richardson. At this point, 38 yards, 4 for 5 is Josh Miller. Giacomo Jones, and it is Harish Prasad 3 receptions lead both their respective teams, 46 yards through the air is Prasad leading the game of all receivers. But not a lot of offense, more defense on the horizon. He had the 1 interception earlier as well as we get started with the third quarter. And Sully Richardson, the thrower of that interception, he'll look to settle things down. And that was off the first series, then has since calmed down, as really has both these offenses. But it's been a defensive showcase. Both kickers, perfect, 2 for 2 in this game. Talking about Wally Herman and Kramer Jackman. We'll see if we can get some touchdowns out of this second half. We're ready to go. Denver about to get the football to start the third quarter. Ball is on the tee, up and away. And we are underway in this third stanza. Caught at the 3, returned to the 10, the 15 to the 20, moved left at the 20, and gets taken down at the 25-yard line. And let's bring out Josh Miller, Jared McChesney and company for their first drive of the second half. And adjustments that need to be made. No, they're really conservative so far with their play calling on offense, talking about Denver.
They have been, but I think it's the reason that they don't want to have number 21, Zane Doty, picking the ball off and running it back.
Right.
12 interceptions. They're trying to stay away from him, which is a smart call, but they need to get the ball in the end zone somehow.
Moves up in the pocket, throws towards the sideline. That is incomplete. Looks like he just kind of threw that one away as Christopher Colon was in his right pocket trying to take him down. That's a good play by Miller to get rid of the ball.
Yep, Miller gets rid of the ball and does not take a sack. Great play there by Colon, as you said before, to get pressure on him, force that incompletion, set up the 2nd and 10.
You mentioned Zane Doty. He nearly had an interception earlier on a ball thrown right at him. He's got 12 for the season, as you mentioned. He had 2 last week in the win over London, so that was a good piece of productivity from him. McChesney to the right, and he is taken down after not much to make it 3rd and 11, and a long third down coming up for Denver on their first series out of the locker room.
Yep, there's Javon Prasad there with the tackle there, making it 3rd and long for Josh Miller and company to pick up yards for a first down. Trips right.
He's going to try to work it in the gun. Miller throws towards the sideline, a one-handed grab, but he couldn't keep it in bounds. That's not going to work. And Denver will have a 3 and out as Giacomo Jones makes the catch but can't turn upfield.
Giacomo Jones gets a little fancy there with the one-handed catch. Would rather see them put 2 hands and try to turn that ball upfield to get the first down. Brings up a punting situation for Solomon Kane.
Kane again with another punt for him. They're down. Been a struggle for really both teams tonight. A couple of conversions each side. That's nearly blocked. He had 2 Skyhawks converging. They've gotten close a couple times this evening, and that is going to be a return. Broken tackle gets him to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Richardson and company as they bring out their first series of the second half in a 6-6 deadlock.
I thought someone was going to get their hands on that ball before it got off the punter's foot, but it was good job by Kane to get the ball off, just moving just slightly to avoid that punt block.
Denver winners of 2 of 3 games, looking to make it 3 of 4 as they're trying to get hot at the right time. On the outside, looking at the playoff picture, as is Carolina at the moment. That'll be to the outside, caught towards the sideline. Not much to that one, but a 4-yard completion will get Harish Prasad a couple yards closer to a first down.
Nice safe play there. That swinging out route there by Sully Richardson to Prasad, as you said. Short gains, but you can methodically move the football down the field. 4, 4, and 4 equals a first down, so we'll see what they do here.
2nd and 6, I formation for Richardson. 2 to the right. Handoff. It's going to be Logan Jack. He's going to try to bust through 2. It's not going to work. He goes absolutely nowhere. Make it 3rd and a few. At least it's manageable, but good job by Denver's defense to get to him.
Josh Vasquez there with a big open field stop right there to set up this 3rd down play. See if they can stop him and get the ball back for their offense.
Other than that, they'll be playing the field position game if they can't. Trips left for, oh, what a move. Getting out of the pocket, throwing deep, it's caught! 20, 15, 10-5 to the house. Skyhawks touchdown. What a throw and what an evasion of a sack by Richardson as he puts it over the middle.
What a play by Sully Richardson to avoid the tackle. avoid the sack, ducking out of the way, and then just a busted coverage as Harish Prasad running down the field with his 33rd career touchdown reception, leads the team in all categories in receptions, yards, touchdowns, yards per catch. Shows you why he's the #1 receiver on the team. Puts them up 12-6, extra point pending.
Possibly 13 after kicker has his say. But what a job by Richardson, able to basically avoid the sack by pro wrestling, ducking underneath the clothesline that was coming right at him. That is an extra point that is up and through, and they have a touchdown advantage over a team that has really had struggles scoring touchdowns. So that puts Denver in a real rough spot, as they have not scored a touchdown in now 6 quarters of play. They got to find a way to do so here to get this game back even as they get the ball after that.
Nice to see someone actually reach the paint for a change
Right.
in this game. So we'll see if Denver can match.
The Prasad touchdown leads to a return to the 20-25, and he'll actually get taken down at the 24. So Josh Miller and company got to do something as they are down a score, 13-6, moving right to left on your dial and on your screen. Good work. Finally have some offense to talk about here. 4 field goals and 1 touchdown. There's the entire scoring output for both of these units. Trips left for Josh Miller on first down. Maybe start to see the gloves come off for the Denver offense, and maybe they'll start to take some shots. Left side, caught. About an 8-yard completion, 2nd and 2. Good work from the Nightwings offense to get a couple yards on that. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This is a great catch there by Jeremy Vega, an unsung hero for this team right now. Just getting him right across the field, making it short, 2nd and very short and manageable for this Denver Nightwing offense.
Carolina crowd has a reason to get loud currently. Trying to will their team to some defensive stops. Keep Denver out of the end zone as long as possible. McChesney, right side, got some room to go. Green in front of him. He's going to get taken down at the 2nd level. It's 1st and 10. And McChesney, he's doing good work, averaging over 3 yards a carry. But it seems like he's getting real nice yards at convenient times.
That was a huge hole. I mean, you and I could have danced through that hole, Chris. The way that offensive line is blocking for McChesney right now. I think you need to see a steady stream of McChesney here if they want to get in this ball game to tie it up.
Gonna have to try something. Right side, McChesney trying to break another tackle. He'll have some more to get through. 6 yards on that. 1st and 10 makes it 2nd and 4.
Again, hard running by McChesney, going to the right side of the offensive line is just pushing Carolina off of the football, giving him major lanes to run through.
In the gun to throw over the middle, and that was dangerous. There was 5 Skyhawks in the immediate area as he was looking for Bryce Battle, but that was nearly a big problem.
He forced that ball into Bryce Battle when he shouldn't have. As you said, there were 5 red shirts in the area. None of them could pick it up. Luckily for Miller.
Miller in the gun by himself, trips left. 3rd and 4 over the mid and nearly intercepted. That was close. Nothing much happening there, but the Skyhawks nearly turned that one over.
I'm not understanding the play calling here by Denver on 2nd and 3rd down. You have McChesney, who has been running the football very well this whole game, and then on 2nd and 3rd and 4, you're throwing the football. You should keep it in McChesney's hands. It's going to set up a punt.
That makes a huge 3rd down stop for Carolina's defense. Denver going to have to kick it away and give the ball back to Carolina after giving up the lead. Momentum swing firmly in the Skyhawks' favor. That punt is caught and returned to the 20-yard line and no farther. Richardson, who was the hero on the last drive, along with Harish Prasad, back out on the field. They have a chance to make a statement and go up 2 scores at home in the 3rd quarter, and that would be a massive boost to their momentum if they can come out with a win here and maybe jettison themselves into the conversation to get into the top 10 for playoffs.
And they desperately need a win here with 5 losses. They're on the brink of elimination already.
That's going to be to the right side, caught, and up the sideline, no further than 5 yards. Good work from Richardson to find his man. It's 2nd and 5.
I'd like to see a nice, methodical, run the clock down, basically workman style drive from here for Carolina. Get the ball down, take some time off the clock, wear down this Denver defense, and if they do that, I think this ball game might be out of reach.
Offside formation, give it to Jack on the outside, turns it upfield. He's going to get speared at the 29-yard line. Good work, 3rd and 1. And that was actually the fullback, apologies, that made that play. No good. But either way, 3rd and 1 coming.
Tony Zoma getting involved. He's not much of a rushing threat. He is a threat out of the backfield. 3rd and 1. See if they give it to Jack.
Through the right side, and there is a flag on the play. Might have been a man jumping across the line, and that could be an issue for the Nightwings.
Yep, there's offsides, and that'll give them a 1st down.
Now, don't look now, but you're giving Carolina chances to put more points on the board. You keep doing things like that, and that's going to give them a new set, as you mentioned. Good work from, I guess, the offensive line drawing them off.
Yep, that was DeMarcus Anderson that jumped offside to try and get at least a little bit of a head start trying to catch Logan Jack, but it cost him 5 yards and a 1st down.
Outside catch and tackle immediately after a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 as he goes to the flat for Logan Jack.
Logan Jack, 3 receptions for 19 yards. You might not think they'll like 6 yards a catch, but it gets them just slowly inching the ball down the field. I think getting the ball in Jack's hands through the air is also a good decision as well.
Thrown to the outside, caught, and 3 Nightwings will converge on him immediately. That's going to be a tackle for loss, 3rd and 9 after they lose 1 more yard. Logan Jack gets taken away.
Yep, Logan Jack didn't really have a chance there with catching a ball in the flat with 3 Nightwings all over him. Brody Gulcher with the tackle, so we'll see what they do here on this 3rd and long, this 3rd and 9.
3rd and long coming with 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter of play. Deep over the middle, that one's caught. Great pass, great catch over the middle, past midfield, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It looks like it's his favorite target, Haris Prasad, once again. Across the middle, which he hasn't had a whole lot of success with so far this game, but there he did, right in front of Zane Doty with the tackle. But great 1st down play there by the Carolina Skyhawks.
Nightwings defense playing checkers right now, and Richardson's playing chess. Open up the middle by playing the outside is what he's been up to, and he's been doing that to perfection since the 1st quarter of play. 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard run for Logan Jack. He continues to chug his way forward. He's getting convenient yards, not necessarily a lot of yards, but they're working out very well for this Carolina offense.
You don't have to get a lot of yards, but as long as you're moving that ball forward and you're forcing Denver to expend a lot of energy playing defense.
He had 20 carries through the 1st half. Talking about Jack's workload. Over the middle, that's a catch. 1st down and more, down to the 27-yard line. And they move it further upfield. Another piece of good work. This one from the tight end Flash. And that will it'll get the Skyhawks in good field position.
There's another great call. Well, over the middle. Beautiful pitch and catch there. I believe that was to Shea Carroll.
Yep.
I believe for the catch, but now the field's opening up and Richardson's now starting to pick them apart. Bad news for Denver.
At the 27-yard line. One in the backfield, it's Logan Jack. Richardson has the football, 3-step drop, deep ball over the middle. That's caught, 10-5 to the 4-yard line. And they are in the red zone, 1st and goal.
And it's Haris Prasad once again. They have such a good chemistry, those two. Just inside slant, beautiful, looking at going for the post route. Put it right where only he could get it. Great throw there by Richardson. Gets him inside the 5. Let's see if they can punch it in the end zone from here.
3 times this game, Prasad has burned him over the middle on very similar routes in that same spot. Handoff, Jack looking for Pater. He's going to get taken down at the 3. Gains a yard at 2nd and goal.
Great play there by Denver to switch up a look, and I think Jack had went to the inside there and cut it in for the score, but great play by the defensive line for Denver to keep them out for now. See if they can do it again.
I formation again. And off, right side, still moving forward, gets to the 2.
Logan Jack as Brody Gholst makes the tackle. Denver digging in with their heels on the goal line, trying to prevent them from hitting pay dirt. Big third down play here for both clubs.
They run it up the middle again. They may get it, you'd think. They've been bending but not breaking. Talking about Denver, we'll see if they go that route. Or if Richardson has a trick play up his sleeve, maybe throw it. Handoff, right side, got it! Touchdown! Carolina extends the lead.
Beautiful play there. Logan Jack just taking it to the house for the touchdown. Amazing game so far for Logan Jack, and a great play there for Carolina.
Very productive day at the office for Logan Jack as he has 51 yards on 26 attempts. But again, the amounts don't matter. It's the productivity that matters. He's been able to move the chains on multiple occasions, and now he has a touchdown to boot. Very good work from him. Herman on for the extra point. Looking to make it a 14-point game. Extra point up, and extra point is through, making it 20-6 in favor of the Skyhawks. Now Denver's really in a tough spot.
I think this game, if you go by past the last couple of weeks, it might be over as they can't put the ball in the end zone, and it's going to be a long, hard road for Denver now with just over a quarter left to play.
Gonna have to find something to work with here. Kick is up and gone to the goal line. Caught at the goal line, returned out to the 10, to the 15, moving left to the 20, to the 25. He gets all the way to the 27-yard line before he's taken down. Josh Miller back on the field. The last thing they need right now is another 3 and out, and I think Denver's going to have to start taking some chances here on offense.
I believe so. They're going to need to throw the football over the middle and trying to keep away from Zane Doty, but they need to get the ball down the field to score.
12 plays, 80 yards that last drive. Carolina, very, very methodical drive. McChesney, right side, got some room to go. Past the first down marker towards midfield. He gets taken down at the 46. Good work from him as he gets some yardage going.
Again, McChesney just being the workhorse for this team. They need to get the ball in his hands if they want to score. He's just carrying the team right now offensively.
Zane Doty in chats in the twitch.tv /simulation FL. Taking chances? Yes, please, he says. Says the man leading the league in interceptions with 12 coming into this contest.
I would definitely throw away from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Right side caught, and that is a 3-yard gain out to the 49, 2nd and 7.
Nice little pitch and catch there. Nice safe play to get the ball down the field. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
It's a quick little 3-yard gainer. Now there's 3 in the backfield for Miller. Minute and change left in the third quarter. That'll be closer to the first down marker. Gets a couple of yards short, 3rd and 2, as they have a manageable 3rd down to try to get this one done. But the basis it becomes a huge 3rd down on offense for the Night Wings at this point in the game.
I believe so. Yeah, 3rd down and 2 gonna have to be converted here to make the chains go further and hopefully get some points on the board for Denver.
2 in the backfield for Miller. Handoff and Chesney, and he's not going to get there. Big stop behind the line, and that is a huge play for the Carolina defense. The drive stalls short. And now they're going to have to likely play the field position game and punt it away.
You'd think that they would punt. I would just like to see them try to go for it here. You got to get points on the board. If your offense can't get points, you're going to have to take chances. You can't keep playing the field position game. You're down 2 scores.
And that's going to bounce towards the end zone, and it's down at the 20, down in the end zone, and we will go back to the 20-yard line. Still 17 seconds left in this third quarter, so we'll see at least one, maybe 2 plays from scrimmage before this stanza ends. As we welcome back out to the field, Sully Richardson.
Sully Richardson having a good game so far, and big plays to set up a score.
Offset I formation for him here. Defensive line moves left, linebackers move right. And off, Logan Jack taken down behind the line. That's a 2-yard loss with 10 seconds left, and that will likely let the clock go to get to the end of the third.
Yep, it's great.
Will indeed bring us to the end of the third frame. 20-6, Carolina ahead of Denver. You are watching the SFL on Twitch and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. And back to it here, 20-6 in favor of the Skyhawks, trying to get to 3-5 on the season and knock the defending champs down a peg if they can. Under center, Richardson, run right side for Jack. He'll get those 2 he lost back, and no further than that as they make it a third down. Chris Curtis, Gerald Giudice in the booth with you, Robert Garrett Jr. on stats, and our commissioner and producer Cameron Irvine on the buttons. Pretty good game wrapping up week number 8 in the SFL, the 2/3 mark of the regular season. Looking to throw. Richardson deep over the middle, and another one deep, and another one caught. What a play. Harish Prasad again burning them over the middle. Crazy throw over the middle, getting Prasad in the open field behind the defense and making things work for the Carolina offense as they get closer to midfield. They line them up at the 47 yard line.
I'm sorry. Great play there by Prasad.
In the gun. High snap, brought it down, throw, left side towards the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds, though. Nothing doing. Prasad works it over the middle real well, but can't keep the feet in when it comes to the sideline in 2nd and 10.
You cannot tiptoe across that beside the white line. You can go across him, but he can't be next to him. So, all right, 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. Trying to make it a more manageable 3rd down for on the defensive line. Moving right is that line. And off. Logan Jack goes nowhere. Huge tackle behind the line makes it 3rd and 12. And it'll be a long distance 3rd down call to try to get this drive extended. Good work by Johnson.
Week 5 signing there by Denver makes a big play in the backfield. Set up a 3rd and 12.
Jack is the deep back. Thrown over the middle, and another one. Past the 1st down marker, it's caught at the 33-yard line. Prasad, the big strike receiver for the Skyhawks, strikes again.
Big catch puts him a yard shy of 2 bills. Again, that cross across the center, wide open, just puts it over the head of Mel Davis and right in front of right in front of Josh Vasquez. Great throw by Richardson. He's heating up.
9 receptions on 11 targets right now for Prasad. A majority of his damage done over the middle of the field. Seems to be his bread and butter. Hand off Jack, right side, trying to move to the outside, and it will be taken down. 2nd and 10 after no gain.
Gustafson there comes up and makes the tackle on Logan Jack, but I love the play calling here from Carolina, mixing the run and the pass, keeping Denver on its heels. it's been a great offensive play call so far the second half. Great adjustments by Carolina.
To the flat. Jack has the football. Trying to get through one. He's going to get taken down immediately after a 3-yard gain and no further than that. And third and, you can still call it third and long at this point.
Yep. Trying to get the ball in Jack's hands any which way possible. Matt Papineau comes up there and puts the stick on him. But there's that Sharice Prasad. Is he going to be looking for him to try to get that first down and keep the sticks moving again?
Wouldn't be surprised. He's got 5 wide out there, does Richardson. Wearing down this defense. Plenty of time in the pocket. Thrown, tipped, and incomplete. Great job over the middle to tip that ball to the turf. 4th and 7, and it will likely be a field goal attempt here for Herman.
A great play there again by Gustafson, who made some good plays here on this drive, especially in the 2 of the last 3 plays, to set up a field goal. But this will make it a 3-score game. And for Denver's inability to get in the end zone, that just might spell curtains.
And yeah, that's exactly right. Might be the backbreaker if they can get this. Left hash is where they're at. It's a 48-yarder from here. Kick is up and on the way after a real good snap. It is good. Just inside the left upright. It goes from 47 and make it a 23-6 game.
Wally Herman drills it from 47 to, in my opinion, put this game out of reach, a 17-point lead with just under 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Momentum's clearly on the side of Carolina right now.
3 for 3, Wally Herman on field goals today. Kramer Jackman 2 for 2 as well. Kickers playing a role in this football game for sure. This ball will be returned from the 2-yard line. Get it to the 20, moves not very far left or right at the 20, and gets to the 24-yard line to try to gash it up the middle. Nightwings moving left to right across your screen and your dial as they try to get something cooking early in this fourth quarter. They need a score and then a stop, and they need them in pretty rapid succession to get themselves back in this football game.
They need to rely on the arm of Josh Miller right now to get them in field goal range, in touchdown scoring range, I should say.
McChesney is the deep back in this offset eye. And it's McChesney trying to get the off tackle position going. He's got some room to go again. Got to break another. He gets taken down at the 40-yard line. Good work to get to the second level. He's been pretty consistent at that. He's just got to break that last couple of tackles to get really.
A great broken tackle there right at the line. Then ended up getting a 20-yard gain. Tackle there by the defense in open field, or he could have been gone. There was no one out there to stop him if he'd have got past that last tackle.
In the gun. Miller. 4 on the line. Everyone else looks like they're going to be in coverage. On first down to the left. That's caught trying to turn it upfield and does. First down Nightwings as they get to the 49-yard line as they move the chains.
Giacomo Jones there looked like he was going to go out of bounds, but turns it upfield, and then there is Zane Doty there with the tackle. But they move the chains. First down, and he stops the clock going out of bounds. Smart play there by Giacomo Jones.
See if maybe he can get a string going. He had 3 catches to start this game on rapid targets. He's able to get something done that way. Haven't heard much of him recently. Does get a catch here. Deep left side. Should have been picked off. No go. Giacomo Jones, your intended receiver, and look who it is. It's Zane Doty.
He had number 13 and 14 in his hands this game, and he just drops them. But that was a great read. He read Giacomo Jones running to the inside, broke along with him, made a great play there for second down.
Well, give him another pass deflect at the very least. Sets up the Nightwings with a 2nd and 10. And they keep throwing his direction. You got to figure if they keep tempting fate, he's going to pull one down.
Play with fire, you're going to get burned.
Exactly. Skyhawks lining up the linebackers to the left. And off. And Chesney gets speared. It actually, more accurately, a clothesline behind the line of scrimmage, a 3-yard loss. And what a hit it was. And they are 3rd and long territory here. Big play coming up for Denver.
Forrest Stark there with a big hit. Big tackle for loss, sets up a 3rd and 13.
Trips right. at midfield. Miller, oh, they get a free play out of it. Miller's got to take advantage of this. Right side, that's caught. Down to the 28-yard line, and we'll see what Stripes has to say, but it should be a completion and a first down in Carolina territory.
I think someone from Carolina jumped off sides. That is the call. Riley Combs jumps off sides, but a big pitch and catch there, Miller to Keel to get the chains rolling. A big third down conversion. They came into this tonight's game leading the league with 50%. So let's see if they can just keep this momentum going to get the ball in the paint.
And they got to get something working quickly. We're about halfway through this fourth quarter in a 23-6 football game. Crucial drive for the Nightwings. Handoff left side. McChesney taken down behind the line again. The Skyhawks are converging all over him. They have to get the ball in his hands in more creative ways at this point.
You're gonna have to get the ball in his hands through the air. The defensive linemen and linebackers are just keying on McChesney right now.
2 straight times McChesney's touched the football, and Forrest Stark has come in to lay the wood. Miller up in the pocket, has the football, tipped and incomplete. Dangerous throw over the middle, nearly spelled doom. It's 3rd and 11.
Sharon Prasad there with the big pass deflection, setting up 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 11, I'm sorry. Bring up a humongous third down. Can they convert again on 3rd and long to keep this drive alive?
Got to find something. Field goals, I don't think, will be the answer at this point. Trips right for Miller. Snap, hold, throw over the middle, caught! 10-5, touchdown! Josh Miller and the Nightwings get one when they need it, and that is a big shot over the middle to Giacomo Jones.
Giacomo Jones gets them on the board, gets them in the end zone for the first time in almost 2 full games, if you can believe it. Great inside route there, and drags a defender in the end zone for a touchdown. Big drive, big play there by Denver to get themselves back in this ball game.
Super accurate throw from Miller as well to split the seam there. It was in the middle of at least two Skyhawks when he made that throw happen. Extra point pending here to make it a 10-point game. Snap is low, handled well, kick is up and on the way, it is up, and it is through. 23-13, 5:39 left in this fourth quarter. And I guess the question then becomes, at this point, do you try an onside? Looks like they're going to try to kick it deep at this point.
I wouldn't try an onside just yet.
Okay.
I think they need to get another touchdown before they would do that. But Denver's defense needs to come up big right now.
Return back to the 20-yard line, left of the 25 to the 27. They'll get marked down at the 26, and out comes Sully Richardson. So a time-consuming drive is the priority for the Skyhawks on this sequence, as they will come out with 5 and change left. They've already had one drive tonight that eclipsed that time. That was one of their touchdown drives earlier. So we'll see if they can do that again here. This is a crucial time to do that. 1st and 10. In the gun is Richardson. There's Jack and Zoma with him. Throw right side. Caught, and did he turn it upfield enough? He did not. Make it a 9-yard completion, 2nd and 1.
Surprising. They come out in the gun. We were telling them they needed to run the clock out. They're out in the gun the first play. But hey, hindsight being 2020, great play call. 2nd and 1. Only thing that Shaq Harrell did wrong on that play was not stay in bounds, so get the clock to keep moving.
And passing play on first down was a little bit confusing as well, but they do just that, keep the clock moving. And off, Jack through the middle, enough for the first down. Move the chains, keep the clock going. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hard and running there by Logan Jack to get the first down, as Catherine Horrell and the rest of that offensive line pushing those guys back from the Nightwings to get that first down. keep this clock rolling. Under 5 minutes to go.
Jack is the lone back. He'll get the handoff through the middle, trying to cut it back. No go. It'll be a 2-yard gainer to 2nd and 8 at the 38.
I think Jack had his vision blocked there because he had tons of room to cut it to the left, but couldn't quite get there. But a 2-yard gain sets up a 2nd and 8.
Carolina would love to get another field goal potentially. At the very least, a field goal. Make it a requirement to get 2 touchdowns to possibly win or win the game for Denver. Hand off. Jack, right side. He's got some room to go. Does he have the first? No, just short. 3rd and very manageable inside of 1 yard to get a new set of downs and more time taken off this clock.
Great patience there by Logan Jack, letting the defenders try to get in there and see where he can get some room to move. Let his blocker sit up and gains 7 yards. Great patience, great running by Logan Jack to set up his 3rd and short.
In the gun, Richardson with 5 wide. Looks to throw on 3rd and short over the middle. It is incomplete. No good there. Carolina will punt. Denver got the stop they needed, but a chance for Carolina potentially to kick this ball and try to pin them down within the 5 or 10.
I disagree with the play call. You have
Yeah.
Logan Jack running roughshod, and your offensive line's playing great. I wouldn't have thrown that football. Great play by Gustafson to break up the pass. I disagree with the play call.
Gustafson, who had the interception earlier on Richardson, the only turnover of this football game to this point. Punt coming. This kick is gone. It'll get to about the, well, not any farther than the 22-yard line, so not a great kick from the Skyhawks there, as it is Michael Horrell who kind of shanked that one a little bit, wants it a little bit deeper in territory, but it is what it is. Now Denver has to do some work to get back into this football game, still down 10.
Still forcing them to go 78 yards just to have them get a chance at an onside kick.
In the gun, Miller. 3-step drop, throws left side. That is caught. 2nd and 3. They're going to start the no huddle process. That clock continues to move as they couldn't get out of bounds.
Gotta hurry up and get down the end zone. Oof.
That's not going to work. Over the middle, diving attempt is not going to be a completion. 3rd and 3. And now they can at least have the full playbook at their disposal with a stopped clock.
A dangerous pass there by Josh Miller over the center of the field, just over the offensive line, bringing up a humongous 3rd down and 3 situation for Denver.
Carolina's crowd getting loud, trying to will their Skyhawks to a stop on a clutch 3rd and 3. Miller, low snap, brings it in, throws short, that is caught. And a 1st down at the 38. They'll continue to run no huddle. And great work by the Denver offense to get the chains moving at the very least. As Miller backs up again, throws short, turn up field. And again, another short completion makes an 8-yard net gain. And they'll continue to go.
Back-to-back completions there to Jeremy Mosley, getting the tight end involved finally in the game.
That's over the right side, caught, and no further. 1st and 10 again with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Miller to throw. Over the middle, strike, caught, diving attempt forward, and it's caught at the 22-yard line where he stopped there. Denver in a position now to maybe take a strike at the end zone here.
Giacomo Jones with a big catch across the middle, and where is this Denver Nightwing offense coming from? But almost intercepted on there.
Very close and very dangerous to snuffing the rally out. Battle was in the area. He was the intended target. It'll hit the turf harmlessly after a couple of Skyhawks had their hands on it. 2nd and 10 at the 22, and now they can get organized a little bit here. Couple of plays to get it done, and you still have potentially an onside kick if you can get points. Miller's in the gun. has the football, 3-step drop, looks, throws left side. That is Jones. Can he turn it upfield? He cannot. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on Twitch and listening on 252 ESPN Greenville. New Bern, 23-13. Skyhawks have the lead late in the fourth quarter. Third and 5. Obviously a massive third down. Miller to throw, moves in the pocket. He's going to get taken down. They have to call a timeout. Oh, what a stop by the defensive line of Carolina.
That was humongous sack. Kathleen Horrell with a humongous sack, beating the offensive lineman around the corner. Humongous play there. I don't think they have a choice to kick the field goal, even though it looks like Jackman's out on the field.
Well, they could do that. They kick the field goal. As long as it's good, they go try to kick the onside kick, and then they recover it. They have a chance to score the game-tying touchdown. It still works math-wise. We'll see if they can get that done. It is a 39-yarder from this spot at the right hash. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up, and it is through from 38 officially, and it'll make it a 7-point game. And now the short kick is coming for the Nightwings, and probably your ball game right here if they don't get this.
Jackman has been clutch for Denver over the last 2 games, scoring 21 last week, scoring 10 tonight. No bigger kick that he's had in the last 2 weeks than right here, right now.
You got to go past the 40-yard line. Make it a valid kick. Kick is on the ground. Bounce. Oh, there's a couple of hands on it. Who got it? It is Carolina football, I believe. No, that is Denver. Denver got the football. No way.
Was that Pelican there on the recovery?
It was.
Pelican
I didn't
on
see
the
the football until
recovery.
the very end. Denver recovers the football, and don't look now, but this game's not over yet.
Wow, what a turn of events here in the last couple of minutes of this game. And if Denver can keep that offensive momentum going like they did in that no huddle, this could be a ball game.
Still 2 timeouts in a full minute 52 to do work on offense. Split back formation. Miller steps back, looks to throw, throws in a crossing pattern that's caught near the midfield stripe, or at the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard completion. They're going to do it again. Has the football. Deeper drop this time. Thrown, picked off! Oh, there was a fight for it at the end of that throw, and Carolina able to turn it over to possibly seal this football game.
Big play there by the offensive lineman number 98. Forrest Stark just setting up. Read the eyes of the quarterback. No, they were going for Logan Keel. Humongous turnover by that Carolina Skyhawks defense.
Forrest Stark is your hero, the linebacker, the outside linebacker, able to get his hands on the football and not let go. And for some reason they're in 5 wide set, and they will get the completion at least to keep the clock going until the Nightwings call a timeout. 2nd and 1, and Carolina's crowd expecting to celebrate a win at this point, as the Nightwings can only stop the clock once more.
I don't believe that they came out in a 5 wide set, but hey, 2nd and 1, and what a time for Forrest Stark to get his first career interception.
They're in the gun again. Logan Jack to Sullivan's right. Throw over the middle. No good. And that is going to be incomplete. 3rd and 1 on the way, and I don't understand this thought process. Why are you throwing the football here?
I am dumbfounded, bewildered, whatever you want to say. Why are you throwing the football? You want the clock to run out? Kathleen Horrell and your offensive line have been moving the football. Why are you throwing?
It doesn't make any sense to me either, but they are in a 5 wide set again. Throws over the middle, and I guess if it works, keep doing it. They move the chains again. They use Denver's last timeout, and a 5 wide set. get the first down they need to potentially seal away this football game.
I guess, Chris, that's why we're in the booth and we're not down on the field. I, I just, I, hey, they can go in victory formation. I just can't believe it. It was a great. Sully Richardson's had an amazing game throwing the football. Gutsy play calling there, throwing the football when you have the lead. But hey, kudos to Carolina for getting a big win when they really, really needed a big win to get their playoff hopes. Now they're not on life support, but they're breathing on their own right now. But both teams are going to be 3-5 after tonight.
Yeah, this is obviously a massive win in the standings for the Skyhawks, one that they desperately needed at this point because they're getting into playoff time before the regular season is even over. As any win is a must win, any game is a must win for those guys. Victory formation, as you mentioned, with 45 on the clock. I guess when we're looking forward, I think Harish Prasad probably your player of the game.
I would say so. I mean, he had 199 yards for the one play. I don't know if he finished with 199 or if he finished with over 200. But Harish Prasad definitely, I think, would be your player of the game.
Yeah, good work from them. Talking about next week, the Skyhawks, after this win, they travel to the Scorpions in the desert and play in Arizona in 1 week's time. And then on the other side, it doesn't get much easier for Denver. They go up against a Seattle team, a rematch of the season 13 championship game. That should be a fun one as well. Seattle arguably underperforming to this point this season. 23-16 Skyhawks get the win over the Nightwings. And Gerald Giudice, your final thoughts before we say goodbye.
Going out by the first half, it looked like it was going to be a very mundane game, but
yeah,
both teams adjusted coming out of the second half, put some points on the board. As you just saw a beautiful missed duck out of the clothesline tackle and hits Harish Prasad for that touchdown, which was a backbreaker. But unbelievably, Denver came back with that no-huddle offense, scored a touchdown to make it close, but the interception, the costly turnover by Josh Miller late in the ballgame seals the deal for Carolina.
What a game it was. Good work by both these defenses. It was really a defensive battle for the first half as a game. It ended 6-6 at the end of the first half, and Carolina finally turned it on in the third quarter. So good work from the Skyhawks to get the win that they needed to keep themselves in the hunt, and Nightwings will continue to try to be in the hunt as well, as we've now hit the 66% mark of the season, 2/3 of the way home in this 12-game season 14 regular season before we touch the playoffs in this campaign. So very good work from both of these rosters. Very good work from that man Josh Miller in the second half. He just wasn't able to seal the deal.
Yep, Denver finally got points on the board without Kramer, Hugh Jackman kicking the football. But again, you can't say anything about Denver. I mean, Denver has so many rookies on this squad, and after winning the title last year, just being able to compete with almost a veteran team like Carolina just shows that they have a lot of room to improve. So see how they do later on for the rest of the year, especially against a tough Seattle team.
Harish Prasad, your player of the game, and that is going to do it for us here in Carolina. Chris Curtis, Gerald Giudice saying goodbye and good night. We will see you for week number 9 in just a few days' time. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League on Twitch and 252 ESPN Greenville, New Bern. We will see you next week for more Simulation Football League action.